Meanwhile, the UN Human Rights Council has adopted a resolution on North Korea's human rights record. Our Kwon Soa shares with us the latest in a series of efforts made by the international community to find ways to legally hold accountable the regime for its crimes against its own people.
At its 31st session in Geneva on Wednesday, the 47 members of the UN Human Rights Council adopted a resolution on North Korea's human rights violations. They decided to set up a group of experts that will look into ways to make North Korea accountable for its human rights abuses. One of their tasks will include finding a legal pathway for referring Pyongyang's leadership to the International Criminal Court in The Hague. The resolution was jointly requested by the European Union and Japan earlier this year and adopted without a vote. The Council assesses North Korea's human rights situation as remaining of serious concern, with arbitrary killings, torture, and unlawful detention. It also pointed out the discrimination and violence against women and restrictions of freedoms of expression. The South Korean government on Thursday welcomed the move, condemning Pyongyang's lavish spending into its nuclear and missile programs and urging the regime to immediately take necessary measures for its people to live a humane life.
The adoption of the resolution by overwhelming support is very meaningful in that it reflects the international community's big concerns about North Korea's human rights record.
6 council members, however, were not on the same page as most others. Russia and North Korea's closest ally, China, were said to have disassociated themselves from the voting process ahead of the decision. North Korea's mission to the UN was quick to respond, rejecting the resolution in a statement, calling it politically motivated. The UN Human Rights Council's resolution comes less than a month after the UN Security Council passed a resolution against North Korea's nuclear and missile threats, putting even more pressure on Pyongyang. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.